couples come to see me with their problems. And unmarried couples, unwed couples, if you listen to their stories, their misery you cannot imagine. And yet they cannot part company. You know, unmarried couples are more miserable than married couples. So the answer is not so easy. See, I don't say, as long as we want to establish relationships, so long this institution will remain. Maybe it will be modified, changed to suit the changing conditions. You know, one leader of the feminist movement, I'm a very crude, brutal man, came to see me. She asked me, what do you think of the feminist movement? I said, I'm on your side. By all means, fight for your rights. But remember this, as long as you depend upon a man for your sexual needs, so long you are not free. The other way around also is true. You can satisfy your sexual needs with the help of a vibrator, that's a different matter. But if you want a man to satisfy your sexual needs, you are not free. You know, to some extent you are free. You can fight for your freedom. You see, it's not so simple. You see, they can, I don't know.
What do you feel when you say family is not a solution, unwed relations are not a solution to the human being? I mean, male and female relations. What institution you have in mind?
I don't have it. The institutions are responsible for the misery of mankind. There is no way you can change, modify these institutions. You see, it's a lot easier for people in India to divorce than it was in my own time. There was no question of me divorcing my wife at that time or my wife divorcing me. You know, now it's a lot easier. See, the changing conditions are responsible for the changing of our ideas, but that does not mean that it has an easy, simple solution for that, you know.
Will there not be any anarchy if neither you support or you think that family marriage institutions are okay or good for the male and female relations?
If they are ready to accept the misery, it's well and good. It's a miserable situation. They are not happy, are they?
Then for the survival of...
the anarchy, total anarchy is a state of being rather than a state of doing. There is no action in total anarchy. It's a state of being. So why are we frightened of anarchy? The anarchy you are talking about is the destruction of the institutions which we have built with a tremendous care, and our belief that those institutions should continue forever. So it is that we are fighting for, to preserve them in their pristine purity.
Are you not worried about the future of old and children when there is no family?
It is the society that has to take care of that problem. Why are you all paying taxes to the government? You know, if they don't do what they are expected to do, it is the responsibility of every individual to see that they are forced to do the things. See, the problem is when once you put them there in the seat of power, they have this chance of sharing power with their others, and you provide them with the tremendous weapons of destruction. A man like me who expresses these views will become the enemy of the state. They will not hesitate to destroy me. I don't care if I am destroyed. If they say don't talk, I will stop talking. I don't believe in freedom of speech at all. If they say don't talk, what you are saying is a threat to mankind, to our institutions, goodbye, I don't want to talk. I'm not interested in changing the world. But you promise to do certain things. You are elected to the office. You are put there in the seat of power. Unfortunately, you provide them with the most destructive weapons, and so he will not hesitate to use them against you and me. You know, there is no way you can use your nuclear weapons. I often say that if Bhutan invades India, India has no way of protecting itself. Bhutan is not going to invade India unless it has the backing of some powerful nations. You know, so we are the targets for these people. You know, why you are spending so much money on your defense? Defense against what? Huh? Defense against us. You talk of freedom of speech. If they say don't talk, goodbye. I'm not interested in talking. I'm not interested in saving individuals. I'm not interested in saving mankind.
You spoke about the state collecting taxes, and the state should do social security to hold people.
I do not see any reason why anybody should starve on this planet. So what are you doing to solve this problem? You may very well throw that question at me. I have not set myself up in the business of running this world. You know, they have set themselves up in the business of ruling the countries. What justification do you have to see that 40% of the people are allowed to starve in India today? It is neither spiritual, it's not nor humane. It is not a human act. It is inhuman to let your fellow beings starve. When we have invented, the religion has invented a wonderful thing called charity. It is the most vicious and vulgar thing that we have done by creating the institution of charity. Not only that, you don't stop there and you give a Nobel Prize to somebody because of the charitable work that particular individual is doing. That's the most vicious and vulgar thing that religious man has come up with. He has a right. Nature has provided us with bounty. So we are individually responsible for that. Don't ask me what are you doing for that. I'm not here, you see, running a crusade against the people. You have set yourself up to solve these problems. If you don't do it, something wrong, not with the leaders, but with the people who have put them there in the seat of power. And if they don't do what they are expected to do, change the governments. So I have no business to tell how to run these governments. I am not running the governments at all. What business do I have to tell them this is the way you should run the government? You know?
What you spoke
I don't believe in what we were taught in the schools. It is the responsibility of everybody, you know, to contribute his mite, his share. Other series of words you can use to see that the world remains exactly the way it has been forever. Nobody wants any change.
Last bit on the situation.
Fire. I think you. You take. The war is going on here inside of you.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. War is going on in Bush mind.
Anyway, you're
That is dangerous.